Ah, high ground. Yeah, strat ambush is pretty bad too. Fighting in forest in general is pretty low value. There's a lot of high risk enemies in there. Random, like the way that the scaling in this game works, sometimes like there's just too many spiders out of nowhere. You're like, oh, I'm totally fine. Spiders are a joke. Ah, just kidding. You're fucked. All right, so we should look at the damage here. So this is 35 to 55, which is 90 over 2 is 45 average. 45 average, and what is this? This is 60 average. What's 40% of 45? 40% of 45 is 18. So we're looking at 63 average. So if the enemy is 2 tiles away and it has no armor, then the warbow and the bundle of heavy throwing axes are basically the same. With the difference being 3% more damage, or excuse me, 3 more damage off the bundle of heavy throwing axes, but -5 accuracy. So use spears versus high armor, low HP targets. We use throwing axes versus armored targets. And we use the warbow versus stuff with no armor at all, I believe is the rationale for that, I think. So here, for example, this is a warbow shot. And we missed anyways because no boost trolling. So... Why are you still alive? I just hit you with this. Die. Overwhelm. So nasty. Such a nasty ability. Alright, so Sifa doesn't have throwing weapons in inventory yet, so it's just shooting. Also a miss, also trolling. So I guess this would make a throwing axe make sense. Here. Well, that one's actually unarmored. Okay. Shouldn't have ended there. Should have passed for Indom. Looking for panic. Alright. 3 more hides. I don't actually want more wolf hides. I mean, I want more wolf hides. I don't actually want to convert them into whatever it is. I want to convert them. I don't want to convert them into these. I want to convert them into the unhold pieces. It's just a matter of what's the ratio that I'm going to have. I have 6 right now. It's about what I actually would like, is about 6 unhold attachments. I could maybe get 1 more wolf hide attachment if we wanted now. It's a slight upgrade over what we just applied there, and it's a slight upgrade on some of the basic mail shirts. I think I will. We'll probably fight more of these at some point, and they're pretty easy to get. Take a look at the trade good. Trade good's now at a reasonable price. Let's grab all of it. Let's also grab the other thing I get from this, which is... Where is it? What? I didn't get any adrenaline glands out of those wolves? We killed 10 of them. Boo, boo, boo. Alright. Yeah, this map is sick for trade goods. Alright, let's go north. It's so hard, like, it's so good for trade good that it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go straight for the Wyoyan. It's so hard to get out of this area because it's like there's just so many good things to do again and again and again. All right, we're gonna get that debuff off. So another Master Archer's a leader there, some marksmen. It's not terribly exciting. We need recruits again. CFO leveled, great. This is disturbingly low right now. Stam's great, don't get me wrong. But we need some more range defense. This is nimble. Okay. Guys playing with the rally boss. You guys enjoying that? What's the verdict now after a couple all right, a couple things. First of all, we're taking up a lot of screen space with this poll. How are we doing? 30, 40, 60 no. All right, remind me in about a couple hours to try this again, this poll. We'll see. See how people are feeling. How you guys feeling about the rally boss? Do you guys enjoy that? Is that fun? Something that's useful or not useful? Or just don't really care? Don't really care is a vote for yes. Actively annoying is a vote for no. Yeah. Plus. Don't care. Yeah. Do we kill this as a leader? The leader has armor, could have a weapon, I guess. Don't really care about this fight. What I really do care about is getting brothers. So we need to finish this mission, then we need to go north to the double citadels, because the last thing, I don't really want to continue farming raiders right now. It's nice for the pure profit we're getting from it, but what I'd actually like to go do is bust some camps. That's the more interesting late game play for me, and we're kind of getting into that stage of the game where it'd be fun to do that. And to do that, we need to get our 12th brother so we can actually do something. Indom. Spam, 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 spam. Honestly, here it's an expensive adrenaline in all intents and purposes. Yeah, horse, it's fun, isn't it, man? It's a really fun game. All right, so what does this leader have? He has a 150 hat, and is that 115 mail? It's hard to tell from here. I sold on adrenaline after watching Arvius. The opposite, honestly. I was talking about that a minute. Triple P, you must have just tuned in. I mean, I don't know. We're probably going to try it on some brothers again. I used it last playthrough and found it mediocre. It might just be better as one of these things where everybody has. Kind of like Indom on your front lines. So I don't care about his armor, right? Right. Don't really want to move in there. You just all switch to throwing weapons and think it's the greatest thing. Ah, we all have throwing weapons. They're thinking to themselves, assholes. I'm so annoyed they didn't move in at all. I want to do it the fucking hard way. It's 130 mail. I don't think 130 mail is actually an improvement over 115 mail for nimble. It's like within like a couple percentage points. So the point doesn't really matter. How hard did I get hit over there, by the way? I hate. It's the only thing I hate about the. Okay, it was a headshot, but we just took nimble, so it didn't do shit. It's always exciting. That was not cool. It was a headshot. The hammer though. Nice. Coward getting a little beat up here. Good. The only thing I wanted on the brother is the headgear, so we just hit him in the head. Perfect. Let's get in there. Ooh, don't have enough for a adrenaline. That would have been a good spot for it. I don't love. Was he fleeing now? I don't love that we put all of our brothers in lowered elevation. Lowered elevation. That was another headshot on the brother. If he dies, the game ends. So should be a little bit conscientious of that. Archers being archers. They're pretty bad when there's not enough of them. Like, I almost feel like archers need a critical mass to be useful. Yeah, I was there for that too, Triple P. I felt a little bit bad because I was kind of pushing him into doing that camp because I wanted to see how the adrenaline build stacked up there. But I was pretty unimpressed with the adrenaline there. But I don't even know that was a failure of adrenaline so much as it was a failure of not having enough indom. I don't know how he was like skimping on indom to like get adrenaline on everybody. It didn't seem like a very reasonable setup for me. Alright, we took more armor damage than we perhaps wanted. Did get the 150 mil though. That's nice. Indom versus Alps. What? Not Alps. You know, Indom versus Alps. That's crazy talk. I mean, this is our Wildman, but like, man. Ton of stam, but so what? Alright. Hat was fucking annihilated. Anyone else take really heavy armor damage? You did. Took some heavy damage there. I'm not expecting it to matter versus beasts. Okay. $19 scrubs. Everybody else is kind of okay. 184 there. I think a central position with 77 HP is okay. It's not super exciting. All right. Yeah, adrenaline's good in this fight. I agree. don't think there's any more coming down that way, so let's rotate to there and go to there. All right. Deny them their corpses. Yeah. Ah, 2 eaters just showed up. Big ones. Okay, that's a little bit more problematic. They can heal off that, but I think we want to get a little bit more central still. Of course, you come out of the fog from, I don't even know what fucking tile you can get to from there. Like, what was the tile that he can actually end up there? This the tile directly north of that guy, but he gets to eat out of that. Adrenaline would be great there, by the way. Kill that guy before he could do anything. Such horse shit. Oh, it broke the game too. God damn it. What mod interaction is that? Alright. So let's actually find out. Let's try to be a reasonable consumer of mods about this. So what is this? This is users documents, Battle Brothers, grab the log file. Dump it on YO. All right. All right. Let's crush the game and then get back in. Chat, it was too hard. One of the scrubs updated. We need to, for Iron Man purposes, immediately close the game and have a small cry and then fire it up again. So, tears in chat, please. Thank you. All right, let's take the fight again. Try hitting the retreat button when it froze you earlier. That fixed it. Unsure if what if it did fix it and then it retreated? Does that help me in some way? Feels like it just screws me. I don't even like being on high elevation here. It means I can't move forward to take the corpse after swinging. It isn't even air, it just decided to wait its turn to just never pass. Yeah, it just hangs there. Yep. So I provided the log and the timestamp, so I think that's the best I can do, right, from my end for helping you guys figure out what the hell that was. Units randomly appearing out of bushes is so annoying. Where are the tier 3s, do we know? Showing up top. Of course, there's just one guy alone, which means, yes, exactly. Out of the bush, 3 tier 3s show up top. There's no reinforcements for that. Like, this is how shit can go wrong. We need to reinforce top right now. I think it's there going north. I don't really want him leaving. I was considering moving up to prevent him from eating that, but I don't think we're going to. Oh, a small one comes out of the bush that I don't know about. Eats the corpse before I can react. That's so fucking annoying. Oh god, that's so annoying. Wait, wasn't I going north to help? I get to eat a third one down south. Dude, he's running off with my brother. Not a reasonable thing, game. I take my damage dealer again. So is he just gone or is he repositioning? I don't actually know what he's doing. Dude, he's out. He's out with our fucking brother. Little fucker. They won't. They always run off with brothers inside. Yeah, they don't always run off with brothers inside. But they will. They will if you get to the point where the whole team decides to retreat. They can leave with your brothers inside. Yep. Give it back. If I click it's over right now, for example, we lose the brother. All right. We had dogs, so it wasn't like impossible that we could catch them. They're pretty low initiative, the super high ones, but still. Fucking stealing my brothers. All right, trade goods at a good price. Probably need a little bit tools. Yep. 4 brings us up to 220. We have 300 right now. Yeah. Okay, it's 240, 260, 280. Looks good. Okay. We need to head north and check the recruitments again. Not a particularly good sale price here, but we don't really care about the garbage. Can't decide if I'm deliberately keeping fighting axes or not. I don't need this many brains. I just need brains for Iron Will potions, right? I think 3 is probably more than I want. Alright, we'll leave 4. This is enough for 1 crafted item. We'll get rid of 1 too. Alright. Two-handed axe, 8100's base damage. Dude, what a shit roll. What did it even get? It got increased durability by 9. 10% ignore effective against armor. I mean, it's an upgrade and it's only 11k. But I don't even want it, really. It feels like I almost should buy it because it's just a small upgrade for 11k. But man, I want the money. We're at 12k right now. We want to buy brothers. Did it even get shield damage? I don't think it did. 36 is base shield damage. So I think it rolled literally... Oh, max fatigue -6. It does give you some fatigue back. That's slightly better then. The thing is, the people who are likely to use these are likely our sellswords. So we have a couple of sellswords with real low stamina. -6 stam is actually starting to be relevant. I didn't notice that attribute until last. Do we want that? Is it still shit? I mean, we look at someone like Homie Chop's a good example of this. He's his base stam at 9 is real fucking low right now. 111, which is tiny. It's not as good as a Hedge Knight. We probably can afford a Hedge Knight already, especially if we do some missions along the way. I don't love buying an 11k axe. That's not that good, but I think it's okay. It's very likely that 2 of these sellswords end up axe brothers because the sellswords have super low stamina and very good melee attack and melee defense, which means they end up nimble and trying to use a weapon that doesn't take a lot of stamina to swing. And an axe is that weapon. And especially a lowered stamina axe. I think I'm talking myself into buying it. So Solly is a sellsword. It won't be him at this level. That would be Homie Chop's weapon. With 90 melee skill, it's starting to be really good. It's not that the mission's hard, Wyoian. It's that I don't want to block the ability to recruit off the Northern Citadels by warring either of the Northern factions. That's why I haven't been taking any of the missions for that. Because we're still trying to get to 12 brothers. Like Homie Chop almost certainly would be that the recipient of that. Picks up Killing Frenzy. We might be able to mess around with Adrenaline then. I don't think it's worth all the money. I'm kind of thinking it is. It is an upgrade over our axe. And the 6 fatigue is huge, man. Like, if you look at this brother, what he's probably actually going to be wearing, he's probably going to be wearing this. Right? At 75 stam, maybe we get up to 80, but 80 is not enough for Adrenaline, right? And if we're going to try the Adrenaline build, we do have one floating perk on the Nimble brothers. Feels like Adrenaline on Nimble is where we want to be. I really think the high stam pool is essential if you're going to run Adrenaline. Yeah, the damage is not a large increase, but it's the minus stam that has me excited, that has me at all interested. Because I was just going to pass it up when I thought it was just the base damage. Like 10% damage. I'm like, eh, whatever. Don't need a Wildman. You're not gonna. Wildmen don't have the accuracy to do that anyways. Like, it's not 6 per swing. If it was 6 per swing, that would be huge. It's 6 total. Ice Sidewalk. Yeah, it's just it's essentially the. You can read that as plus 6 stam to the brother equipped on it. I think we're taking it. Am I gonna hate myself for this in an hour? Maybe. So fucking expensive. What are they buying at here? 19. I don't know, chat, man. Minus 6. Damn. Yeah, sure. There's certainly a downside of dumping your money right before you go up to a bunch of citadels. For sure. We're not selling the goose at 19. I mean, we're pretty much late enough in the campaign. Selling the goose does make some sense. It's like 2 hedge knights. Yeah, it is like 2 hedge knights. But it's not like our gear is super sweet, so picking up a famed axe is fine. I mean, we have a bunch of axes. Do we need another axe? Probably not. It would probably be better if it was almost any other type of weapon. But it is a famed axe with slight increase of damage. Sell at the ocean town. I mean, we can do another cycle down south. Like what I was actually looking at is we generated enough money that I wanted to go north to Roland Brothers. If we spend 12k here, we just could do another cycle down south. It's certainly possible. I mean, there's no time limits except self-imposed time limits. This is why we play on low economic difficulty, because decisions like this: how many hours do I want to spend to get back the money? Do I want to spend 4 hours or 2 hours? You know, it's like it doesn't change anything except how much grind time you want to spend. Yeah, it's all Skyblazer. Grab it. All right. When's our next I don't know about that. When's our next Hedge Knight event, chat? When do I need to have 2k in my inventory by? We're tracking that, right? Day 150. What is it now? Day 154. So it's available whenever. So we'd really like to have 2k in our inventory. What can we sell for that? War Scythe. Shit hammer. One of these fighting axes. Alright, like that. I guess we're heading south again. We need brothers pretty badly. Does it feel good? I don't know if it feels good. Feels medium. Feels medium, man. Feels medium. All right, but we are going to build adrenaline with that brother now. Like the adrenaline, I feel like axe adrenaline is particularly good. Can I mouse over it? Sure. And I like the lone wolf start more than I thought I did. Yes, slightly more. Mostly because it's very different again. And what we're doing like brings out the highlight of what makes it different, which I've been enjoying. British Bulldog the dog. Sure. So I haven't healed on Drunk Danish. It's questionable whether or not moving there is what I want to be doing then. Wasn't expecting that to one shot. Almost no value in this camp at all, except that some money in the direction we're traveling at night. And we're now very short on money again, so. Fucking misses there, friends. Maybe don't miss every attack, huh? Think about that. Don't like that at all. All right, let's commit to adrenaline on the non-duelists and on our leader, I think, since the leader has so much stam. See if we like it better this playthrough. So many fucking misses. Holy shit, team. What are you doing? Nicholas Marsh. Thank you for the 20-month resub. Two hits with that. It's crazy talk. Finally, some hits. Tried to recover there and failed. Dude, he's hitting him again. I know you've got a flail and he's got a shield, but he's supposed to be a mega fucking tank. I don't know. This is making me regret Wildman mega tanks. Dude, don't you have like 1 million melee attack? Maybe 2 million? I just bought you a fancy fucking axe and that's what you want to do with it? Just miss? It's disgusting. $11K for that piece of shit axe. Disappointment. Second attack missed. He's fleeing. He has minus 20% melee defense. He probably has 0 melee defense. God damn. All right. I mean, they had